Aloha everyone, it's Guy from Bottles4College, and today I'm going to show you how we sort our recyclable cans and bottles. Here at Bottles4College we do our sorting. It's something that's always something enjoyable and a great thing for a bunch of people to come down and help volunteer, but it gets pretty overwhelming sometimes. This is how you can sort them to help us save time and learn a little bit more about the behind the scenes of recycling. So let's get right into it. When sorting cans and bottles, you separate your recyclable items by these following categories: aluminum cans, bimetal cans, glass bottles, and plastic bottles. Starting off with the cans. Bimetal and aluminum have to be separated with one another. To figure out which ones they are, aluminum is usually a lot shinier, lighter, easier to crush, as well as it is not attracted to magnets, which is in contrast to bimetal cans, which is heavier, has ridges on the sides, is very hard to crush, and is attracted to magnetic poles. Please make sure when sorting your cans and bottles that you keep the tab on, and crushing them is optional but not needed. Of course, it helps save time, space, and it also just makes it a lot more compact, but of course if you can't, that is totally understandable. Next, on to glass bottles. Glass bottles are pretty simple and straightforward. 1. Make sure that the liquid is all out of the bottles, and this is universal for all of your different recyclable materials. You also have to make sure that the caps are off and that they are redeemable. Glass can be extra tricky because different glass bottles are actually unredeemable at a recycling center and has to go into your blue recycling bin at home. Please check for the HI5 can and bottle sign before you give them to Bottles4College. That way, you make sure that they are going to be able to be recycled. Generally speaking, wine and spirit bottles are unredeemable. However, bottles such as beer, juice, soda, and even things like kombucha are recyclable and redeemable at the recycling center. So please check for the HI5 sign before you give them to Bottles4College. For plastic bottles, these are probably the most complicated. To start off, you have to sort them by two different sizes, 17 fluid ounces and lower, and the other is 17.1 and higher. Here in the Safeway, we currently have a law that states that any can and bottle 68 fluid ounces and lower has to have the HI5 sign on it. But that also means that there is a cap on how big the beverage container is that you can redeem. So that means anything above 68 fluid ounces is most of the time unredeemable, such as this apple juice bottle right here, which is 1 gallon. You can also check, if you're wondering what the size is, towards the calorie count or somewhere on the label of the bottle. That way you know which one is which. Generally speaking, you have to have the caps off and the labels on. The labels is so that they know at the recycling center that it's made out of a redeemable material. There are different types of plastic, which is why we have to take the caps off. The caps are unredeemable at the recycling center, so we instead give them to separate organizations that we partner with to be able to upcycle them for separate uses. So if you want, you can give our plastic bottles to us separately in a different bag, or you can use them for your own upcycling project. You also have to look out for unredeemable materials. A lot of things can seem like they can be redeemed at a recycling center, but actually can't. This includes medical supplies that also may be a drink, but it's made out of a different plastic like this one, so it can't be redeemable. That also goes for many milk containers. You also have different jars like these that can hold jellies or jams that are unredeemable because they are not a beverage. You also have your wines and spirits. Another unredeemable thing is canned goods, including canned foods and pet foods. So overall, please look out for the HI5 sign so you know that your can and bottle is redeemable. If you have any questions, you can contact us through our website, Bottles4College.weebly.com with the number 4, or through our different social medias at Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter at Bottles4College, again with the number 4. There are numerous ways you can donate your cans and bottles to Bottles4College. You can drop them off at a Bottles4College public drop-off depot. You can see the full list on our website and social media accounts at Bottles4College with the number 4. Also, please stay tuned for upcoming collection drives and events where you can drop off your cans and bottles to Bottles4College and also even volunteer in and take part in. Bottles4College also does residential pickups, especially for larger loads. So if you need a pickup, please contact us and we'll see if we can arrange a pickup for you. If you have a school, sports teams, or even a business that wants to partner with Bottles4College, either with donating cans and bottles on a regular basis, or even making your own collection drive, please contact us so you can get part in our mission of collecting recyclable cans and bottles to create scholarships for Hawaii kids. Mahalo and have a great day.